Hello, everyone. Thank you all so very much for joining us yet again. Today, we're going to be talking about Mayfair Witches, second edition, The Dark Place. Oh, yeah. Run down this episode, the title of this episode.
All right, so the dark place is where I feel like I am after watching Mayfair Witches. So the dark place,
Or the sunken place.
right, the sunken place for us. But the dark place refers to where Rowan is mentally after all the things have transpired as far as her mom leaving, not really knowing who she is kind of how I saw it. And also like the darkness as far as her powers are concerned and the things that she's getting into after her mom dies as far as using her powers not on purpose but out of her anger.
That's interesting. I guess I took the easy way because I totally understand what you're saying. I took the easy way and just assumed that it meant where Deirdre was while she was, I don't know, for lack of a better word, comatose.
Probably a better explanation.
I don't know. All right. So this particular episode, like before we started recording, everyone, we basically told each other, "Hey, look, this I don't know. I'm not gonna go there." But what I am going to say is basically there's not a whole lot to talk about. So the first thing that we are going to talk about is when Rowan stops herself from killing her psychiatrist.
It sounded so much more interesting when you said it that way
than seeing on the actual show.
Yeah, like if I would have watched that after you said what you said, I would have felt misled. Like I would have wanted way more out of the scene, but you put it in such an eloquent way. Like, hey,
you're always buttering somebody's biscuits. You really are.
On both sides.
So, what were your thoughts about what was happening in that particular scene?
My thoughts were like, kill her. Why are you playing with her? Just kill her. I need some excitement. This is boring. Come on, kill somebody.
Like if I see one more nosebleed, I'm gonna flip my TV. Like,
right? That's what I was thinking. Like, is she about to die? Come on. And then she grabbed her purse and ran out. Girl, sit there and go ahead and finish it. You done started it, finish it. That's what I was thinking. It was boring.
I'm kind of torn because I don't know if I want this person to be evil or not. But I know I don't want her to be weak. You know, I'm one of the villain lovers in this group. And I like witches. I always like witches. They're fun to watch. You know, I watched The Craft, all that kind of stuff growing up. So I'm like, I'm not used to
boring witches.
Yeah, I don't want to
boring witches.
You know, when you know the overcast, the gothic, dark shadiness of the filming. I'm like, all right, when we get into it, you know, when she gonna get witchy on them. Right now, she's still lost, and you know that's not my favorite attribute of my my villainess. So, we're my witches in general. So that's where I'm at.
I don't like this victimology that she's having.
I don't like that. To go on like Lestat level rampages watching this because kill them swiftly if you have to. You know, just do it.
I want the angry white woman Beth, like off Yellowstone, to come out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
And kill it all. Kill it. Do it all. Throw a table. Get angry.
I'm guessing the little white girl is just kind of fragile and scared still. But you know what, y'all? If y'all think about all the witch movies, even like on The Craft, when that girl first came into town, she didn't know that she was a witch. I don't know if y'all ever watched Secret Circle.
Yep.
That little white girl coming, she didn't know she was a witch. What's another show
But even with those shows, the rest of the cast carried it until she came into her own, so
True.
it wasn't boring.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but the aunties acting like, you know,
Yeah. Ooh.
they weak too. Like, where your witchery? Can I get some witchery
First
somewhere?
of all, y'all sleeping in twin beds in this big house. My friend Deirdre said, like, that's weird.
That is weird.
It's like it's 1940 and 50 and stuff. Like, why? Like, same room? Like, come on now. Like, that don't make sense.
They are the epitome of spinsters.
Yeah. And
That's why
I don't understand why they decided they didn't want these other witches to have powers. It makes no sense. Like, that would have been so much fun. That would have been so much fun.
Because they some hating ass aunties.
No, I'm talking about the writers of this show. They should
in
have.
the book, do they have powers?
Same thing. The writers might have been some hating ass aunties.
So far, they're writing it as if they have no powers whatsoever. Like, it makes no sense.
Who did this? We need to write a letter.
I'm gonna write a letter.
They messed up really bad.
Heads need to roll.
So a little bit later, after seeing the psychiatrist, Rowan, I guess she kind of runs out. She sees that these birds have, shitted all over her car. And out of anger, instead of killing the psychiatrist, she decides to kill these birds.
Listen, if I had Rowan's powers and I walked outside after I didn't just watch that bad cocaine white whip and y'all done pulled all over my car, it's been a roll. Okay, and you ain't getting no burial on the beach because I feel bad after. No, I'm gonna sweep you off my car with the windshield wipers and keep it pushing.
That was lame.
Do you think the writers want her to be the I don't know, the white knight, the one that we're all gonna love and
root for her?
When you look at the visuals that they put out before the show even came out, and even like when you Google Mayfair Witches and you see her, it looks like she's this powerful badass witch who we all want to be. So that may be where they're heading.
They're going slow. The foreplay is not good
at all.
The foreplay
is vanilla and no sprinkles.
Biscuits not buttered
at all. It ain't even parfait. Nothing.
It's a dry Popeye biscuit right now. It is not
a cold one too.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute.
Like when it turned to a rock.
Be no biscuit slander of the Popeye.
You in New Orleans, they probably be doing them right.
I'm talking about outside of New Orleans Popeyes. That's what I'm talking about.
So Rowan, she, as Elia said, she picked up the birds, put it in her coat. Like I look, dead birds in my coat.
I ain't putting it in my
live birds in my coat. It ain't happening.
Birds in my coat.
Some weird people stuff. White people stuff.
She ain't know them birds personally.
Well, she might be the president. She might be the president of the PETA. We don't know. These are dead animals on her car. She can't have that kind of blood on her hands. Man,
she on the West Coast. She on the West Coast with dead birds. She knows somebody gonna come get her. She was like, I gotta get rid of this evidence right now.
You didn't feel this bad when you killed a human.
She didn't.
It's true. It's true.
And she killed a few of them, and she ain't no guilt.
Maybe they're part of like her ancestry or something. Birds, black birds. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? That is true. When they did that 1800, was it the 1800 thing where they went back in time and we saw the birds flying up in the air? That might be, she might feel some kind of connection.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they ain't feel no connection. It's not mutual because they shit it all on her car.
Maybe that was a sign. Like we know, like, I don't know. Maybe that was them.
Oh, you're about to come into your power. Type stuff.
But you ain't have to defecate on my car to tell me that. You could have just told me.
Could have flew around in a circle, did tricks that I don't know. You ain't have to poop on my car. I see you.
I don't need that kind of sign. I don't. This sign is gonna make work for me. Like, man, I gotta go clean this up after I bury you at the beach.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. So she goes to the beach. She tries to bury them. She falls asleep at the beach, and later, she had this dream. I'm not going to get into that. Then once she wakes up, she runs into Ciprian, and a few things happen. What'd you say, Erica?
I said his old cute ass.
Mm-hmm.
See, I tried to hip y'all to it. Y'all weren't understanding last episode.
I hadn't been looking. I felt like it was real quick. They gave me a little taste. This time they gave me a little more. I said,
that's true.
Y'all talking about the black dude?
Mm-hmm.
Look, go watch the show.
I'm gonna go watch it. But look, when I first saw the preview, I was like, "Is that Sterling K. Brown?" But it ain't him. But he is cute though. I ain't even gonna lie.
I want him to wear some tighter pants though.
Is he her love interest?
In the book, yes. In the show, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do.
We don't know yet.
They haven't.
Black in the book?
What'd you say?
Is he black in the book?
No, there were no black characters in the book.
What?
Anne Rice, come on.
They getting down. They getting down with a little swirl. Eh?
That's right.
And they're bringing in chocolate. I like it.
We got a little Neapolitan in these shows.
They need some.
They need some flavor.
A little bit. A lot of bit.
Erica, I hate you.
I mean, listen, other than the craft, when y'all think about it, all these other witch and vampire shows, they never included like black vampires and black witches, barely. So that's good that they're incorporating that into these shows now.
Yeah, I ain't got a problem with it.
Wasn't a witch, so I'm kind of feeling some type of way about that.
Huh? What'd you say?
Like the mama, the black woman that raised her.
What about her?
Oh, she not a witch?
She's
supposed to be. She's supposed to be.
Oh, she was?
In the book, yes. The mother, she even had a father. Both. Well, no, not the father. Not the father. But Ellie, the mother, yeah. She was a witch and had her own powers.
I don't like that.
So many different things that they did with this show that just baffles my mind. Like, it makes no sense whatsoever. All right, so Rowan runs into Ciprian and she almost kills him. In that moment, of course, she's a doctor, so she saves his life. She steals his phone and realizes he knows more than she assumed. So then she follows the ambulance, and then she can't find him, but she decides to go to New Orleans. So let's pick up there. Brittany.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts in this moment?
I was laughing because I was like, look at her little butt stealing his phone. She was crafty at that moment. That was probably the most exciting part when she hopped in the car, put it over his face, hopped back out, and was like, let me go through it. I'm like, yes, girl, be sneaky.
I see all women the same.
Go through it. I love that.
Erica, do tell, Erica.
I'd have been all up in his shit. First of all, you've been following me. And all women are the same. So you done went through the phone too, sis? Yes, honey. Yes. Get in the car. Scroll through. Go through the messages, the emails, the pictures. Go through everything. All of it.
So that moment resonated with you.
Oh, yeah. Hit home. I was like, said you got Face ID?
Not a deterrent.
Not at all. Not a damn thing.
Do you normally feel guilty in those moments?
No.
Are you talking about me personally?
You personally.
Hell no.
Nobody feels guilty in that moment.
Let me tell you something. I don't care how it sounds. I have said this before. I'm gonna go through your shit.
That's right.
And you can go through mine. I'm not doing a damn thing.
Well, don't go through mine.
I'm gonna go through. You can go through mine. I ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna be all up through your shit because I ain't got nothing to hide. And you shouldn't either. What you getting paranoid for? Why you gripping your phone so tight? What you doing? But see, I'm married. So I would live on that wishing wood factory. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, ain't no privacy.
It's something about when they take that phone and turn it upside down that makes you be. It's something click in your head and be like, wait a minute, why is your phone upside down? Excuse me?
Okay,
Baby,
well,
baby,
let me speak.
don't
Let me
turn
speak
that
on that.
phone
If I
upside
turn
down.
my phone upside down, that's me signaling to you. I want to give you all of my attention.
You're dating.
I'm dating.
That's not what that means. That means
I'm married to you. I better have all your attention. You know what I'm talking about? No.
I need to see your notifications
Listen,
popping. I need to see what's going
I
on.
give, but see, I mean, I'm far removed from that now, but but you know, we have each other's codes, but before
Mm. Mm. Okay. All right. Hell yeah. What you got to add to that?
be real, be real, tell the truth, shame the devil.
turn your phone upside down. That's fine. I'm gonna have mine face up. I'm gonna leave it right there.
That's right.
Take it how you want. You ain't gotta pay me no attention. I can find it.
Yeah.
You should be concerned about what I'm hiding.
Mm.
All right. So,
Oh, her going
as
to New Orleans.
yeah, as she
I have a
flies.
question.
What's up?
What happened to where when he touched her, it like zapped him? What happened?
So he has powers of his own, but notice when he touched her, he had his gloves on. All right. So typically when he has his gloves on, he can't feel anything. Like he can't get any, for lack of a better word, premonition.
Yeah.
But when he touched her, he did.
Even with his gloves on?
Yeah.
Even with his gloves on.
That's why I'm curious.
So the only thing what we saw like an image of someone's mind. What I'm assuming is that he saw her basically try to kill her. That's what I'm assuming in this moment.
Mm. That's deep. Okay. Oh my gosh.
My girl done bit through the condom. Let's go. Let's get it. Okay. Have your gloves on. That's fine.
But you know what, Brittany, you brought it up before we started recording. The writers and producers of this show said that moment was supposed to be so deeply intimate and whatever. What were your thoughts about that moment?
It did not seem intimate to me. I don't understand how they could get intimacy from that. That moment seemed more like she was freaking out, not like she was open to anything. You know what I'm saying? It didn't seem like a moment that was passion or ecstasy. It seemed like I'm scared and I want to get out of here right now, and this stranger is following me and I don't know what's going on. And so that's why I was so curious as to is it like one of her powers where she's able to like project and shock people? Because that's the first time we've seen that.
Unless it was something with him and her that created that.
It was like a static type of thing.
So in the book, he didn't have powers all up until the moment he was about to die. And in saving his life, she's blowing into his life, and she knew that she had this gift of saving people. And just by willing it, she could save people's lives.
Oh, cool.
In the book, we are left to assume that she gave him these powers.
Mm-hmm. Like she activated him somehow.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Wow.
But the way they did it on the show, it left so much to be desired. I'm with you. Like it was like just a moment. It was just a moment. Nothing to even remember episodes later.
No.
All right. So as she's flying to New Orleans, Deirdre, her mother, Rowan's mother, her biological mother, is having sex with Lasher. Erica, your thoughts about this moment?
Personally disgusted. And my mom and I are really tight, y'all. We talk about stuff. But I just felt like if you even had the inkling that this could be your mom, is that really a thing that you had wanted to share, like her orgasm? I'm straight. I don't want to know you like that. I was like, why are we including that? That's just how I felt. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't have wanted to join the Mile High Club like that. It was just ill-placed, unnecessary, like, and I'm one for the debauchery and for the sultry, sexy, give me all the freaky witchcraft, vampire, werewolf, and all things that go bump in the night, all of it.
Werewolf, wait, how I do it?
Rough.
Hey, explain. It's always from the back. Let me know. Did I miss something? How they came up?
I'm just saying, all of these beings. So it's just with that, it just wasn't sexy. It wasn't sexy. It was unnecessary. Like I said, ill-placed. Like, you're completely lost. You don't know who you really are. You done hopped on a plane to go to New Orleans, not for Mardi Gras, but to go find your birth parent. Like, you left San Francisco, and now I'm having the orgasm on the plane while my mom's getting smashed by Lasher. Like, it's so convoluted. It's just all over the place. Like, what am I even watching here? Like, I don't know what to do with that. Your mom's been in a catatonic state this time. She woke up, and then this is happening. Okay, it's just a lot. It is a miscellany of tomfoolery for me.
Break that word down for me. Miscellany. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so miscellany stems from the word miscellaneous. So it's just things that don't go together. So yeah, a miscellany of tomfoolery for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I got on the soapbox for a minute. It really pissed me off.
What kind of backwoods shit is this?
Weird. I agree with Elia and Erica. That was just a weird debauchery. She was just sitting there relaxing, chilling out, and then all of a sudden she was like, well, now wait a minute. What's happening right now? Okay. I'm gonna go. Looking to the left, looking to the right. Anybody see me? Okay, I'm gonna just take it all the way right here, right now. Girl, what is happening? I don't want to be that close to my mom. I don't know if I want to be that close with any woman like that right now in my life. That right there, that was a lot.
And nothing all at the same time.
And
nothing.
Because he wasn't giving her the business. And I just saw some good sex scenes, baby. He was not giving her the business.
You like a whole spiritual ghost, demon, entity, and that's all you got? There's no levitation?
Where is the levitation?
You've got hundreds of years of practice, and that's it.
That's all you got.
All you got. He been asleep for 30 years.
Yep. Yep.
That's all you give him.
She shouldn't have been able to walk out and go look for Rowan after you finished.
That right there. Exactly. She hopped up just fine. Like, okay. Wasn't tired or anything. Just hop, skip, and a jump.
Right.
Let me go to my uncle's house and get me a dress.
You mean to tell me you've been in a catatonic state and you done got your back blown in? Okay, and you can walk now. You got time to run errands.
See, that's the problem. It wasn't blown out. That's look.
I would have been like, Lasher, if you don't get the hell out of my house, I'm done with you.
So speaking of getting out of the house, she leaves the house. The maid lets her leave the house. And she goes to meet her uncle Cortland. I don't even know what to talk about in this moment.
Well,
Cortland was happy to see her. He was shocked that she got out. But he didn't seem that shocked. He was just like, "Oh, I'm glad you got out. I'm sorry you like."
And they're like, "I don't like that they did that to you. Let me clean you up."
That's it.
By the way, when she came back with the little blue dress on, like, did she look any better?
Not really.
She looked better in the nightgown on the front porch.
She looked old in the face. They didn't put no makeup, no concealer, no nothing on her. She looked old in the face and run down.
And she ain't even old.
How you 50 years old and you got all them wrinkles? I don't want to, like, somebody make this make sense.
That baby looked worn down.
I felt
and
like
she did was
Cortland
sit in a chair
more.
for 30 years.
What'd you say?
All she did is sit in a chair for 30 years. It's not like she had any hard labor.
You've been resting more than all of us, and
No
this
hard
is how
life,
you look.
no liquor to speak of. You know what I'm saying?
No liquor, no cigarettes, no weed, no
Nothing.
hard party drugs, no nothing. She had one night of fun. 30 years ago. One night of fun 30 years ago. It's like one of them crazy commercials from the 80s. This is your brain on drugs. This is your brain on drugs. That one night did this to her. Okay. Now look at her.
It's Lasher. Lasher sucking her damn soul dry, but not in a good way.
Not at all.
Not in a good way.
Plus, it seemed like Cortland knew what was going on. I think Cortland's a liar. Something's going on with Cortland because everybody keeps saying he ain't got no power and he ain't this and he ain't that. But it just seemed like Cortland's somehow in the know of something. He seems like a liar. He's been seeming like a liar from the beginning.
He seemed hella shady.
He's slippery.
So the one part of the story from the book that they're not mentioning at all is the fact that Cortland, more than anyone else, is helping to ensure that the family has money and lots of money. So as long as Lasher is around, as long as their family has good favor, they're making money. And of course, Cortland is benefiting from that. Everyone in the family is benefiting from that. But of course, they're not talking about this. So for some reason, they're just making the family seem like they're upper middle class when they're billionaires, literally billionaires.
So why is he in his time warp suit? I like vintage as much as the next gal, but come on.
That's what I said. That so many decisions that they made from this, it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense.
They must be trying to create a different storyline for the show.
Got to, but it's not appealing.
It's not. And I get that New Orleans is an old city, and all of that, but it's like everybody don't dress like that. Like, what is happening?
Nobody dressed like that. You like to be clean down here, girl. What you talking about? Even the old men.
Or speak like that, bonsoir.
Baby.
Not that proper French.
No. His accent not that good, no.
Who introduces themselves? Who strikes up a conversation speaking French in New Orleans?
And only the ones that know each other speak Creole or speak Creole and French. Like most people not just going up around here doing it. They know it's down here.
Not that formal French, no.
No, but people mostly just country.
Truth.
I mean, but with pride, like, you know what I'm saying? Accent and all, like.
Mm-hmm. All right. So towards the end of the episode, Deirdre is doing her very best to find Rowan. Rowan is doing her best to find her family. Rowan decides that she wants to leave the hotel to go see her family at their house. At the same time, Deirdre is making her way to see Rowan. Deirdre already knows what hotel Rowan is in, what room she's in. They're going to meet each other somewhere in the elevator. And then what happens, yeah.
And then the most interesting part of the entire episode, potentially the show up to this point, seriously, we find that as soon as they lock eyes, Deirdre's throat is slit. She bleeds out into the elevator and dies on the scene. Literally dead on arrival. No answers, no questions to have been answered. Rowan is just like in no better of a situation that she was in when she came. In fact, it's much worse. And it's like and scene at that point. Deirdre is dead right after she woke up. It was really kind of sad. Like y'all let her get up out of this coma, basically this woke coma, for her to just die in the same episode was kind of told. That was a little raggedy. It was a little raggedy.
In the arms of a child.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was the most exciting part, and I thought, oh, now we cooking with grease. But then I saw episode 3, and I was like, no, we not.
Yes.
That's square -1.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
I don't even know what to say.
Surely after that, I was like, oh, there's no way you can end the episode like this and not come into the next one swinging. Like, it's about to get good now. Now I can stop talking trash about the show and falling asleep on it. Like, and then.
It's like having a sexy man, gorgeous man, and he can't do nothing.
Listen.
Oh man.
Hot and ready like Little Caesar's pizza for you to get that cold and nasty Popeye's biscuit.
Like a rock.
And not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
Oh my God.
Y'all hilarious.
Hot
You
and
finished? Oh,
hot,
okay.
hot and ready to get cold and unprepared. That's it. Well, I'm about to.
Was that it? What? No round 2?
I done got more excitement out of freaking spin class.
Well, y'all, we are at the end of this particular episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, tell all your friends about us. It gets better, hopefully.
We get better.
Hopefully.
Can't say
Have
the
a good
same for
one.
the show.